Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're going to look at a beer from the June edition of the Beau's Brew Box. Today is July 14th, the June edition of the Beau's Greener Futures Brew Box did just show up today. Yes, I know, it's a month late, but one of the beers in it was this one. And this one is actually one of the Greener Futures beers, the Greener Futures Project beers, which is blended and barrel-aged beers, and the blended beers are usually barrel-aged as well. So this one definitely contains nuts. The club definitely contains nuts. I mean, I'm a nut. ABV is 6.7, and this was a whiskey barrel-aged and 4 months in the whiskey barrel. Or is that? Yeah, it's 4 months. Just had to be sure that it wasn't 4 weeks, but yeah, MTS, yeah, okay. This is the Elephant Monsoon in whiskey barrels. Now, normally when you get a beer from them in these boxes, it's like this, where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different beers, all done in different barrels, and it can be a mess. But this is basically going back to the very beginning of the Greener Futures, where they just took their beers and they put them in some barrels. And the Elephant Monsoon, for those that do not know, was a peanut butter grape porter. And I'm going to use this little sample glass that was actually sent to me in this box as well, from the brew box. I really like this little glass, to be honest with you. I feel very sophisticated with this little glass. Yeah. Very sophisticated with the wine glass with no stem. So, black, brown mocha head. Looks nice. Smell. Okay, so there's a little bit of sharpness on the nose, and I mean, this is only 6.7% alcohol, so it's not an alcohol sharpness. It's a whiskey sharpness. It's almost as if you're sniffing a whiskey barrel, a whiskey bottle. A little bit of that just sharpness, a little bit of that fig, little tiny bit of vanilla, little tiny bit of vanilla, toffee, fig, oaky tannins, almost like a bit of alcohol, a little roast, and that's about it. The grape doesn't come through, the peanut butter doesn't come through. I'm okay with that. Let's try it. Cheers. Now, if I remember correctly from the Elephant Monsoon that I had, it was like Concord grape juice that they used. And this has a very apparent grape taste, but it's a very sour, tart grape taste. It's almost as if the Concord grape juice started to turn in the barrel. There is a very slight nutty taste. I wouldn't really say it's peanut butter, but I mean, it was an organic peanut butter, so it's not quite as sugary as say something like Kraft peanut butter or anything like that. But there is a nutty flavor, both dry nuttiness and dry nuttiness, as well as just so like the dry nut sensation when you're eating nuts. You know, you're popping actual peanuts in your mouth, and while you're eating it, you just get this this mouth-numbingly dry sensation. That's kind of in here. as well as that nutty taste that you get in a lot of nut browns and everything else. Just that drying, nutty flavor as well. With that is a bit of vanilla up at the forefront, and a nice roastiness at the back end. And I would say it's a malt roastiness, but I think it's coming off the wood. I think it's a little bit of char off the barrel. Now, I don't know if they force carbed this afterwards, because this is a little effervescent, a little bit of a carbonation attack on the front of the tongue. Other than that, it's not as thin as you would think for a beer that was already kind of thin to begin with. It seems that 4 months in the barrel hasn't really thinned it out any more than it was already. So about light to medium bodied. Nice mouthfeel. The back end is the only part of this I don't particularly like, and that is the mixture of the carbonation bubbles attacking my throat, the tart the tart grape juice flavor, and the charred wood flavor. All that mixed together at the end is not really something I'm a big fan of, but everything else in this I actually enjoy. I do enjoy the turned grape juice flavor. I do enjoy the char. I do enjoy the forefront. I do enjoy the nuttiness. I just don't enjoy the mixture of those two flavors at the end. I went down the wrong hole. I apologize to everybody. That would have made it look like I didn't like the beer, but it wasn't that at all. I just, yeah. Every once in a while, I hold the beer in my mouth in a weird way, and some of it trickles down the air pipe instead of my gullet hole. I actually quite enjoy the glass and the beer. I think just pouring it back into the glass over and over is nice. I think this might be one of my new spirits tasting glasses too. Yeah, it's a solid beer. I think it's actually better than a lot of the blends that they do. Ooh, that was broken glass right into my foot. So yeah, hey guys, 8.25 out of 10. I gotta go and kind of crawl upstairs and find some tweezers. Yeah, I can feel that, and it don't feel good. Thank you, Brewbox. Thank you, everybody. Bye.